amidst all the concerns and the threats right now of the West expanding its war into Russia proper by allowing Ukraine to use American supplied or British supplied long range weapons into Russia, overnight there was a significant explosion in the Tver region, which is northwest of Moscow, where there was a massive explosion being reported by a Ukrainian drone, which found a very large ammunition depot somewhere in the northwest of Russia. And as you can see on your screen right there, is an absolute massive explosion. And there's no telling how much ammunition and other kinds of weapons were destroyed in this. So certainly from the Ukraine side, a big happy moment and a victory there. But how does this tie in with the larger war, and what kind of reaction might Russia do as a response? We have Doug MacGregor back today, CEO of Our Country, Our Choice, decorated combat veteran, and just all around great guy. Doug, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Listen, I just kind of wonder what some of your thoughts are here when you're seeing this, because it's being reported that there was a drone, a Ukrainian drone. No question about so far where it originated, because you look on a map and there's some NATO countries that are pretty close to that, and it seems odd that a drone would be able to fly from Ukrainian territory all over the Russian heartland to land on that. But what are your thoughts on that? Is that possible?
I think the most important takeaway from this is that this validates President Putin's comments a few days ago, where he pointed out that Ukraine is incapable of doing very much of anything. It depends entirely on us. It depends on our intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance that's space-based. It depends on the transmission of that data to technicians, operatives on the ground in Ukraine and elsewhere in NATO that can then launch these weapons. Because the Ukrainians can't do it. The Ukrainians are now up to, we estimate, 600,000 dead in terms of soldiers killed in action. I mean, that's an astronomical number. That's a World War I level of casualties and losses over 2-3 years. The British lost, I think, almost 800,000 men killed during World War I. The Ukrainians have already lost 600,000 killed, and this is not even close to World War I. So I don't think the Ukrainians can do much of any of it, and I think that President Putin is right. So the question is, what do the Russians do in response? Well, they know that we are capable of detecting what's on the ground in Russia as well as in Ukraine. They can also detect what's on the ground in Germany and Poland as well as in Ukraine and the Baltic states. I think we'll see the launch of substantial numbers of hypersonic missiles that will have a devastating impact.